All right, morning. It is about 8 o'clock, and we have been stepping for, I think, about an hour, maybe a little over. One of our coldest mornings by far, coldest nights. I think it was hovering right around the 20-degree Fahrenheit meter. But the sun's finally coming up. I haven't been able to take my hands out of my gloves without fear of death by frozen icicle niblets of fingers, but finally got it out of the glove for you. So yeah, happy November 1st. Didn't expect to be on trail in the month of November, but the NCT works in mysterious ways, and by mysterious ways I mean it seems to always grow longer. So we got pretty much all canal path walking today. So it's nice. You see these little mounds on each side. Those are nice, acting as wind blocks. So it's cold, but it could be worse. So we're just stepping them off as quickly and as hard as we can. We are sub 100 miles, baby. That feels good. But also feels cold. So I'm gonna get back into my marshmallow of a uniform, start shoving my hands in every pocket to get warmth, but I wanted to get you the morning. Whew, happy November 1st. So many birds. Oh, finally. It is 10:30, and this is the first time we're being bathed in sun. It has been a brutal morning. I think low 20s. It's just starting to try to reach outside of the 20s and possibly into the 30s. It's been brutes, man. Our cold weather gear is for cold weather, but once you start dipping into winter gear, there's a difference between cold weather gear and winter gear, and we don't have winter gear. It was brutal this morning. Thankfully that sun is coming out. My hands have just been straight icicles. The rest of my body's not been much better, but whew, please, sun, please hit us with that glowing orb of warmth. It's not necessarily warm, it's warmer with that sun. Oh, all right, all we gotta do is keep stepping. We broke the 90-mile mark a few miles ago. We're within 80 miles, 85, I don't know. We're in the 80 to 90 range to the end of this trail. So we're getting it. For today, water source. I don't know if I'm gonna point it out to y'all. You guys are gonna have to make your best educated guess at where to get water for today. It's not, I wonder if we follow the canal all day or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you guys guess. Hint, it's the canal. If you need water. Our water bottles are frozen from last night, and it's hard to drink water when you're so cold, so we still got pretty full capacity. I think I'm sitting right at like 2.5 liters. So I would like to avoid that if possible. We shall see. It's funny, it shows you this is how flat North Dakota is, because we've been walking this inlet of the canal, and as you can see there's these little hills everywhere. So I climbed up the hill, Magpie's down there, just to see if I had cell service, because there's no cell service in the canal, and it's literally 20 feet difference, and you have cell service. That shows you how flat North Dakota is. But we're taking lunch. It's about noon. We've done anywhere from 12 to 14 miles. It's finally warming up. Got the gloves off, which is nice. Still cold, but not biting. And I'm gonna send out a few texts, do a few emails, and then go back down and join Magpie for lunch. So, wow, brutal day, but thankfully it's starting to warm up. Brutal morning. Look at the cute little magpie down there. All right, then we go that way. Right now. Wow. Breaker. I can't make the noise. Breaker. Can you read us? This is Constantine and Magpie signing in from some planet we found ourselves on. It seems there's no life forms around us. All we know and all we've seen for days is this one body of water that appears to flow in a northerly, southerly direction. Sometimes it has turns in it. Breaker, please send help when you're available. Seems.
Not listening.
Sorry,
I'm busy texting.
Seems we are the only ones that have survived the apocalypse. Seems there are no other life forces out here. Stuff's going by real quick. It seems. Oh no! Whoa! It seems we have found a film camera. We have taken over the body of these two hikers, and we have claimed them as our own. It seems their message to their home planet was not reached in time. And it seems now that the Mickey Mouse has inhabited two hikers. We are the mouse of the Mickeys. We run this canal. If you want to ever see these hikers alive again, send pizza. Maybe one or two burritos. Preferably a warm drink. We don't feel cold, but we inhabited these bodies, and I gotta say, these hikers sure feel cold. If not, that is all you will hear and see forever. Silence and footsteps. Footsteps and silence. Where one begins, the other ends. Or where one ends, the other begins. Oh, yes, we are the same breed as these hikers. Don't know where we go with our puns. Or our jokes. We usually just let them flow. And then we find the end or the beginning. At the end or the beginning. That was a with a question mark on the end. Whew, buddy. If you can't tell, you gotta amuse yourself on these canals.
There's not much to look at.
There's not much to see or look at, so decided to play a little game of we're the only ones out here and that we were taken over by the Mickey Mouse. But can you really be taken over by an entity if you welcomed it with open arms?
Yes, that's how like The Exorcist works.
Oh.
You know, with the Ouija board and all that.
No, did they welcome them?
I mean, sorta.
Well,
it's a scary movie. I didn't like it.
I don't want to
I
watch
mean,
that.
it's a good movie, but it's scary. I'm a wuss.
Yeah, I'm a wuss with scary movies too. No, thank you. I have welcomed the mouse of the Mickey with open arms. I am but a vessel for the Mickey Mouse. Who do you work for? DreamWorks. Oh, it feels so good. It gives me warmth.
Are we gonna have to perform an exorcism at the terminus?
No exorcism.
Ritually sacrifice like a Daffy Duck doll or something, or a Donald Duck doll?
Mickey Mouse is now so entwined in my soul that I think if you try to exercise the mouse, you would also exercise my own soul.
Oh, I see.
It has become so, I don't want to use the word parasitic because that makes it have a bad connotation.
Integrated?
It has become so integrated into the fabric of my being that to lose one would mean to lose both, baby.
Oh, I see. So it's like the Hulk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is my superpower. I would say so.
Mickey Mouse is like your Hulk.
Yeah,
That makes you a Bruce Banner.
Yeah, when some people get angry and get strong, they get hulkish.
When you get cold, you turn into a mouse.
When I get cold and I start suffering, I turn into a mouse. So I would say it's my superpower in a way.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, that's the first one ever. Oh,
Before in Michigan.
it's contagious. It's contagious. And you've never done a Mickey Mouse voice. I've asked you to.
You got it on camera. I've done it. Did it in Michigan.
I don't think so. Because I asked you to be Minnie Mouse many times, but then you're like, I don't work for DreamWorks. Oh, good old canal. All right, you may never see.
Weird.
Yeah, you may never see this footage. I might just chuck the phone in the canal. It's gotten super weird. All right, we're going places. This weird planet seems to also have a pyramid on it. Don't know who put it here. I've been seeing a lot of tiny little mice run around. I'm assuming it might be them. They seem intelligent. There's been some type of transference of telekinesis going on. Every so often I hear in my head. It's driving me a little nuts. But and then you see right there, then it just escapes. So I think these tiny little mice got a pretty highly functioning intelligent society going on. Yeah, it keeps on rolling. So as we get closer to their pyramid, I'm assuming there's gonna be some type of sacrifice going on. It seems like sometimes they have little tiny bones clenched in their teeth. So there might be some cannibal mice, but we're gonna.
That's genuinely creepy.
I know.
That's genuinely creepy. This feels like a Night Vale episode.
And now we're just gonna take it as it comes. We can't do anything but walk towards it. It seems to have a gravitational pull. We cannot change direction. We cannot go to the right because that is also one of their sacrificial watering holes. And if we go to the left, it is an unclimbable fortress where if you go above that embankment, there is just millions upon millions of little mice. So it seems they're trying to funnel us towards said pyramid. We will see.
It's a pile of gravel.
Yeah?
It just looks weird.
Okay. Tiny little mice.
Yeah, it's a genuinely creepy scenario.
So it wasn't forecasted, but if you look ahead of us as well as to the right of us, and if you also look behind us, the sun, but that big system is somewhat coming this way. And if you watch the screen closely, you see little white flecks coming at it. That, my good gentlemen and mademoiselles, is snow. 6 months to the day. Today is November 1st. We started this trail on May 1st. May 1st we had snow, and it looks like November 1st we also have snow. It was not forecasted, but with the prairies, I can see sky on the other sides of these clouds. So it might be just a flurry. I'm hoping that's what it is. But yeah, watch that snow come and hit your screen. It's amazing how circular life is. Start in snow, wish we were finishing today, but end in snow. Hopefully not end in snow. No. Knock on wood. Yeah, not forecasted. Just like that, folks, it is winter time again. I thought wind bent that sign, but Magpie said it was something else. Getting a couple flurries in. Couple flurries McFlurries. You have like only about 4 or 5 hours of like cold fall. During our last, I don't know, week or two. It's been like from 11 a.m. to 3 or 4 p.m. that it's like you're not clenching with the cold. Some days you are. It really depends on the day, but usually 11 to 3 or 4 is like when it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and try to say the word pleasant. There have been pleasant moments in there, but not freezing cold. So after that, on either sides of that, you are cold, 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 cold. Alright, so I forgot to update the maps for this place. I don't know if you guys know, but in Gaia you can have the route, and it shows you the route, but it doesn't show you like the names of the surrounding area. But again, that's technical, you don't need to know that. What I was trying to say is, that's why I do not know this lake's name. Let us call it Lake Mickey.
I think it's called New John's Lake.
New John the Baptist Lake.
No, it's just called New John.
Baptism by John Lake.
Baptisms are us.
Baptisms are us, I like that. So yeah, if you're hankering for some water, it's just an extension of the canal, but you can't.
There's definitely muskrats in it.
Yeah, you can get if the getting's good.
You can get that beaver fever, baby.
Baby got the beaver fever?
That's what they call Giardia.
I know, but do you have the beaver fever?
Hopefully not.
Oh,
There's definitely a muskrat in that lake.
always have the beaver fever. We need to adopt said beaver.
No, they stink you.
Oh, my hand's freezing. Okay. All right, at said lake, there's a camping symbol and a camping icon. Behind that group of trees, it looks like there's a picnic table or two. So if your miles link up, good spot to camp. Alright, so there's actually quite a few campsites around this lake, but you can do primitive or you could go fancy. And as you see, there's a privy, and you can't see it, but behind those trees there's also a gazebo. So depending on your miles, depending on the linkage, depending on your preference of campage, you got options. If you're doing it in the wind, in the cold, I don't recommend sleeping in a privy, but you have a privy, you certainly can if you need be. This is New John Lake. It's a day use area, the sign says. So
There's also a camping icon next to it.
yes, conflicting messages.
There are places around here that have camping icons.
There's nothing quite like sunset vashes. Magpie asked the question, "Où on mon vache?" And I said, "C'est say mon vaches." Many cows upon the fields with the sunset. You can't ask for better. The canal became way more scenic. We were in that trough pretty much all day, and now, as you can see, we're kind of up on top of the land, playing around with the cows and farmland. As it goes around a few of these lakes, it keeps you on top of the land. I'm assuming the canal starts again after we do some circles around some lakes. So I'm assuming it goes back down to the Mickey Mouse world after that. But for now, we're sitting pretty. Well, I would hope the speed limit's 15 for a tractor. Alright, y'all, that is our second to last sunset of trail. Tomorrow is our last one. Whew, that feels funky to say. One moment. So we have done about 30 miles, 6:20. We got about 5 more to go to hit our 35 mark, and that will set us up with 63 more miles to do. Means a full day of hiking tomorrow, doing about a 35 again, and that will put us in a sub 30 for our last day. So we only have one more night, excluding tonight, on trail. One more full hiking day, which is tomorrow. And then November 3rd, you know what time it is. Run to that terminus, baby. We've been running. I wish I had more time to tell you all the feelings that are swirling around. Maybe when it's sunny again tomorrow, I can get into that a little bit. My hand is an icicle. Got to push these last 5 miles out. It's going to be dropping pretty cold tonight. So, whew, second to last night. Wow. 6 months plus on trail, baby. I think today's exactly 6 months. Started May 1st, today's November 1st. Nuts. Never would have foreseen how long this trail would take us. Never would have foreseen how the trail treated us in many different beautiful ways, slightly rough ways sometimes, but that's the way she goes. Oh, I gotta put the hand back in the glove. All right, let's keep stepping them out. All right, North Dakota, you're just dead set against freezing my hands off, aren't you? Every time I try to put the camera away, you become purtier and purtier. If I say you were North Dakota purdy, baby, would you like that?
I think so.
You're a North Dakota purdy. As pretty as the prettiest cow on a sunset field.
I know how you mean it, so I'm going to take that as a compliment.
You want to take it as a compliment otherwise?
I mean, if you told a girl that she was as pretty as the prettiest cow, I think normally she'd have some questions.
Yeah.
But I know what your feelings towards cows are.
But I also told you the prettiest cow upon a sunset field.
True.
So I painted a more romantic picture.
You did paint a more romantic picture.
With a
Probably the most romantic picture involving a cow that I can imagine.
as pretty as the prettiest cow upon the prettiest field and the prettiest sunset.
Oh man, there's like a perfect barn silhouette right there.
Yeah, I don't got
That's so pretty.
I don't got those camera skills. Oh, I kind of do. Look at that.
It's better in person, folks.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty good though.
that's pretty. That's a painting right there.
Yeah, it is.
All right, East Park Lake. It's got gazebos, privies, all the stuff that a hiker could possibly want. All right, cool. All right, Magpie says 32 and a half, so we'll call it 32 and a half. The map wizard says what it is. Cool.